Welcome to the Vernon Hills Update. The update offers information about a variety of village services. You'll meet a few of your neighbors, and you'll find out about upcoming events. On today's show, we'll find out about the new Village Fall Fest planned for September 28th and 29th at the Vernon Hills Metro Station. We'll find out about the activities and sponsors, and we'll meet the organization that will receive the proceeds from this celebration, the Midwest Veterans Closet. We'll stop in at Countryside Fire Station for some important safety tips, as well as an invitation to this year's pancake breakfast and open house on Sunday, October 6th. We'll visit the Vernon Hills Public Works Open House, which was held August 28th at the Public Works facility. And we'll look back at some of the sights and sounds of this year's National Night Out celebration. Thank you for tuning in to the Vernon Hills Update.
Well, we've come over to Village Hall. It's kind of that time of year when we come over to talk to Monica Lundeen, and usually we're here talking about Oktoberfest. This year we're going to talk about something new. It's the Vernon Hills Village Fall Fest. What is that? What's going on?
Absolutely. We have reinvented this event. And so what we're going to do, we're calling it the Fall Fest. We are going to do 2 days, which is amazing. Our Public Works Department puts so much work into putting it in for 1 day. We decided to do 2 days just to acknowledge how much work they have put into it.
The setup is a lot, and those days are Saturday, September 28th, and Sunday, September 29th.
Absolutely. So Saturday, we're still doing our normal give back to charity. The charity of choice this year is the Midwest Veterans Closet. It's an amazing charity where they help other veterans with coats and clothes and food and et cetera. We are going to have a box there so that everybody can bring a coat for the Veterans Closet, and the veterans will be there helping out on both days. We have on Saturday we've got 2 bands. So we've got Dizzy's Edge, which is a local band, and y'all have probably heard of them at Arbor Theater. They played this year, and then we have a band called Five Guys Named Mo. The name alone makes you smile, does it not? So they are pretty cool, too. They range from The Doors, Beatles, Bob Seger, Bon Jovi, et cetera, et cetera. They're going to be awesome. We are going to also, our event is starting at noon instead of 3 this year. Okay. So we are going to have A to Z there for a couple hours. To pump everybody up for this event.
Yeah, so that's DJ, music, games, dancing.
He's just amazing.
Hot dog.
Howard Wallach is just amazing. It'll be a great event. We've got 700 pie pumpkins to paint, and the pumpkins are being, we purchased them from Menards, and they gave us a great deal on those. And they will be out there also helping everybody paint, the kids paint and everything. So that's really nice.
And those kinds of events are free, but we always have to tell people that even though you've got 700, they run out because
right.
it's so come early.
Take one. Yeah, just
take one.
Please
yeah.
take one, and so that everybody gets a chance to have one. We've got Holly, who's the balloon extraordinaire. She makes awesome balloons. We will not have lines for these events. She's just walking around from table to table, which will be fun. The food, beer, and food and pop and water and coffee and dessert is all being done by Hits Pizza out of Mundelein, which they are amazing people. I mean, Tina, she gives back more than ever does she ever receive. So we thought we would give her the opportunity this year since it's revamping, and she's amazing.
And when you say giving back, so those proceeds, when you buy a piece of pizza or a bottle of water, it goes to?
She's giving a portion back.
To Midwest Veterans Club.
Yeah. You're right. We are going to have 300, we're not having crafts this year, so we're having 300 goodie bags that will be handed out as you walk in. There's only 300 because that's how many children we always expected to have at the craft thing. And they'll have goodies inside them. I mean, Tina's got a pizza for every kid in one of those bags. And we have
I'm
all
assuming
sorts
a
of,
coupon for a pizza.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, not a real pizza because it'll get a
Well,
little
and
messy.
Rust-Oleum and all the other supporters. You've got a lot of great community support.
We have an amazing amount of supporters. You know, Rust-Oleum, McDonald's, Advanced Disposal, Bears Fit, Menards, Rainbow Play Systems, Hits, and Icon Builders. Amazing, amazing donors and supporters. It's crazy. So then also on the tables, there'll be a game. So, you know, one of those table games you play with your family. So that's going to be out there too. So everybody can enjoy having a beer or having pop, having their food, and playing a game with their family. So that'll be fun. We've got 2 bag games, and they are going to be out there so that if you want to play with your family, you can do that too. Not tournaments, just for your adventure.
At Recorda Hits, are you going to have the big blow-ups?
Yes, Recorda Hits will have blow-ups there like normal, the inflatables, and we'll have a couple extra ones there too. So that'll be fun. Let's see, we have a giant sandbox so the kids can play in a giant sandbox. And that is been made by Public Works Department, which I think is so nice. And there'll be toys in there that they can play with and what have you. Again, we're going to have the raffle. All the proceeds for the raffle are going to go to Midwest Veterans Closet, which is amazing. We're going to have local American Legion Post 1247 out there. They will have a table. They'll have a table on Sunday also because this is a 2-day event. They'll also be behind the bar on Sunday. They are going to be our sponsors for the selling beer, all the veterans. We're going to have 3 Rangers whiskey. They're going to be doing tasting, and they are actual veterans. It's a veterans whiskey company. So they will have veterans out there too. And Bears Fit, I mean, what can I say? They've been just absolutely amazing. What a great addition to our village. And they will be out there on Sunday also with different things like face painting or balloon artists on there. And they'll have items that they put in the bags also. And meet and greet them. They're amazing people, and they're going to be doing lots of fun stuff with the kids. So
And we talk about Sunday too. Is there a craft show? Did I see?
yeah, we have a craft show going on Sunday also, and the proceeds for that for the entrance fee is also going to Midwest Veterans Closet. Again, there'll be games on the tables. The bag games will be out there. We'll have Tina's going to be there with Hits, but just selling pizza because we have a veterans food truck, and that is from Zion. It's the veterans from Zion, and they have their own truck, which is really cool. And all the proceeds go back to the veterans on that.
So that's the key about this. We're talking Saturday and Sunday.
And we've got A to Z on Sunday from 11 until 2 because that's the times for Sunday.
Okay.
12 to 10 on Saturday, and then 11 to 2 on Sunday.
And it's all at Metro Station. That's what we're used to doing this at. So we're back at the Metro Station, plenty of parking. The focus is on our veterans. Those who served, we will serve them.
Yep.
And we'll
And they
meet
will
them.
be serving
and they
us.
will be serving us, yes.
Yeah.
So, and what we're going to do too is we're going to go up and we're going to have a chance to meet the people up at, we're going to meet Mary Carmody and the Midwest Veterans Closet. We're going to learn more about that.
Yep.
We're going to stop over at Bears Fit in a minute and we're going to see what they've got going on and hear what they're going to have in store.
Absolutely.
And it's just a great family event. It's a great community event.
Yep.
It's a lot of free fun, really.
Absolutely, a lot of free fun. And remember, you know, this started out 14 years ago with Hurricane Katrina, and we raised $50,000 in 2 weeks for that event. It was a one-day event, but it took us 2 weeks to do it and plan it and everything, and we raised that much for our sister city, Ocean City, in Louisiana. So. We hope to raise a lot of money for this. Raffle prizes, come out and buy the raffle tickets because it's all going to the veterans. So I think this is going to be a great event.
Well, it goes back to it stays with our roots of helping and community. So what more can you do? So everybody come on out for Fall Fest. The first annual is how we hope it will be. First annual Vernon Hills Fall Fest.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. And you know, thanks to all our sponsors, you know, Vernon Hills Public Works is amazing. Vernon Hills Police Department will be out there. The Village Hall staff, everybody that helps to put this event on is amazing. Of course, the mayor and our, great trustees, they are just the best supporters in giving back.
Well, and this is a give back night. So 2 days, we'll have 2 days of giving back. And if you want to learn more, just stay tuned because we're going to meet Midwest Veterans Closet. Go online and learn about it. Go online to get updates on what's happening because I know you always add little things. If you want to help too, get a hold of Monica if you want to get involved and be part of this. So thank you. We're excited. So let's go learn more about all these other sponsors. And thanks. We will for sure see you for Fall Fest.
Yes, thank you very much.
We have moved on over to Bears Fit over on Town Line Road. It's one of our newer partners here in town, but boy, you guys have been partners. You hit the ground running. We're with Mark and Kristen. You guys are the gurus over here. You're like in charge of all things over here. So that's why we came over to talk to you about the upcoming Village of Vernon Hills Fall Fest. You guys are really jumping into that one. Tell me why this was important to you.
Well, Fall Fest, first of all, being part of a team, right? One of the missions of Bears Fit is we always want to be team players. We want to be in the community. We want to be engaging. And then we heard Midwest Veterans Closet was the beneficiary of the event. And veteran initiatives are very important to Bears Fit, and I know our partners at the Chicago Bears and Soldier Field. So, we're very committed to that initiative. And Fall Fest just sounded like a great opportunity for us to get in there, get out into the community, further support Vernon Hills, and then bring our brand to the event.
Yeah, fun for a good cause, and like you said, we're going to go visit Midwest Veterans Closet in a minute for everybody. Awesome organization, and it's awesome to have you guys on board. And when it comes to events, you guys have been busy. Kristen, I know your thing is events and getting involved and helping the community. Tell us about this and what we might see and just what's going on.
Sure, absolutely. We are so excited to finally have our doors open, have the community in, and we are so excited to be great partners with the village. We have been welcomed with open arms, and we look forward to showing you guys and letting you guys experience the Bears Fit experience. So we're so excited and pumped up to bring our culture out to the community and really be a part of it.
So when we're talking Fall Fest, we're going to see some of you, all you folks around, showing us what happens over here?
Absolutely. We have our team pumped up and ready to go. We're excited.
Well, we talk about the team here at Bears Fit. Like we said, you haven't been here that long. When did you guys open?
April 15, yeah.
Boy.
So a little over 100 days on the 100th season in the NFL. So, it's game time, man. This is Bears season. This is our season. It's the opportunity for us to really engage the community, get them fired up. That was one of the reasons we wanted to come to Vernon Hills, bring that brand here and engage this community. So Fall Fest, I'm excited. I'm super motivated. We're going to motivate you. You guys got to come out and support. Again, Midwest Veterans Closet, very important initiative. So let's bond together as a community. Let's have a great time. We're going to bring a Bears Fit experience so you guys will be blown away and have a lot of fun. It's engaging, break down the walls of intimidation. And again, it's one team, right?
Well, let's talk about that one team. If somebody wants to know what's going on over here, you can just walk in and you get escorted around to see all this stuff. And just in like a nutshell, can you tell us, it's health and wellness, it's fitness, it's everything. Can you give us like a 1 minute recap of what's happening?
The 1 minute recap, it's a 45,000 square foot facility. You can come in here just to recover. You can come in here to train. Most importantly, you get a coach. Come in, do the group fitness classes, get engaged, grab a coach, go through your program, learn how to do this process. Again, break down the intimidation. Individuals go fast, teams go far, and we'll take care of you.
There you go. And plus, you can go shopping. It's a great place to get your Bears fan a birthday present. Just saying. Just saying.
The only official pro shop outside of Soldier Field, so come in and shop.
Yeah, and that is unique because this is unique not just to our community, our state. This is unique in the whole United States. There's a couple others that are sort of like this. This is cutting edge over here.
Yeah, partners with the Cowboys and the 49ers, but this is the only place you can come and get official pro shop gear. You're officially into the brand. You may see a few of our athletes in here. So a very exciting experience. And again, we do invite you to come in for the entire experience. Come in and tour it. We've got the scale and some authentic lockers, brand extensions, cleat displays, really fun stuff.
Yeah, really fun. Well, thank you so much for how you came into town and became part of town right away. Thank you for supporting Fall Fest. We'll see you guys all out there. And remember, if you want to know more, just walk in here, go online. But mostly, we'll support Midwest Veterans Closet together. Thank you guys, and go Bears.
Go Bears.
are at Midwest Veterans Closet. We've been talking about Midwest Veterans Closet this whole segment because they are the beneficiaries of this year's Fall Fest proceeds. We're with Mary Carmody. You're the executive director. Obviously, this is the heart you've got. So how long have you been doing this work, and how did this get started?
So we've been providing for our active duty military veterans and families for 5 years now. Isn't it great?
Well, and so many people in town have been behind you, so it seems like the work you've done in 5 years, you've really made a name for yourself, and you've really impacted the community.
Well, that's really great, and we try to be as transparent as we possibly can. We invite anyone out anytime. They don't need an appointment. I know that Vernon Hills has been supportive for all of our years, and we really appreciate it. We've, with then Deputy Chief John Petrillo, were donated over 2,000 winter coats, which we gave away an average of 37 a day. So it wasn't unusual for us to have someone appear at our door when it's very snowy and cold out with sandals and shorts. So it's been really wonderful, and we can't thank Vernon Hills enough.
Well, and we hope this Fall Fest, when we get the proceeds, we can help support you some more. And when you talk about being able to give away that many coats, it seems like the need is great. Can you talk about how you've been able to help and what the need is and what we can do to help some more?
Well, as a civilian, I had no idea how great the need is. So, for instance, today, on every Thursday, the VA will bus those over that are particularly needy. And when we have food donated, such as today, we'll cook for them because they don't get that. And they sit around and the donors come, and there's conversation and laughter, and they even get to volunteer.
Now, you said civilian, so was this kind of a new epiphany for you to start this, or how did you decide how did you see this need?
I really have no idea.
It was just meant to be.
It was, divine intervention, I guess. We began in a landscaping trailer at the Veterans Farm up in Wadsworth. So our trailer quickly filled up because the donors came. Everyone is so generous and wants to support our military, but they couldn't get there. So we were offered this location, and actually it was pretty scary to move here because we didn't have any money. And it's expensive to provide for our military everything for free. For instance, our rent here is $3,000 a month. Plus $200 for each pod there behind me, and utilities. And we have been, like I said, here for 5 years. We're in our 5th year, all on small private donations. So
hopefully Vernon Hills can reach out and help you with some donations as well.
That would be really great.
When you talk about what you do, you talked about giving the coats in the wintertime. We've gone through, you've got clothes, you could come and get a suit if you needed to go to work, or you've got shoes, you've got dishes. How do you measure even what all you've done? How many people you've touched? Is there a way to even put your arms around it?
Well, we try to keep some data, but because we're a volunteer-driven organization, it's difficult to do everything. But I can tell you that in the last 6 months, we have given 28,408.4 pounds of food to our military. It's heartbreaking when a mom with little kids comes in whose dad is deployed, and they're coming here for food. We don't have anything special, but everything we have is special to everyone that comes. Our Food and Nutrition Resource Center is client choice, so they can take what they want. Most food pantries, the employees or volunteers bag up food. We don't do that. We let them take what they want. And if we are super blessed and have an abundance, they can take as much as they want. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we have some limits.
So the thing is, the need is there even if we don't always recognize it. It doesn't always look like you might expect, but the need is huge. And
very, very huge, very huge.
So if somebody has a need, they could come to see you and you could get them help up here on North Chicago, right near the VA.
Absolutely.
And if somebody has help they can give, whether it be money, donations, good clothes, food, they can talk to you
Fares,
again.
yes, because like with the VA, we work with the social workers, and so those that are ready to move into an apartment obviously have nothing. So imagine moving into an apartment with not even a salt and pepper shaker. So we work with them to get them situated in their house. We had a furniture warehouse across the street, but that building sold, and we were furnishing 2 and 3 apartments a week. So unfortunately, we can't take a lot of big furniture items because we don't have anywhere to store it. So
Well, maybe let's put the call out if somebody knows how to help you with that, because it's not that there is a lack of need and you've covered it. The need is endless, and you guys are doing tremendous work, all volunteer. Everything that you have goes to what it needs to go to. So your money goes where it needs to go here.
exactly, all of it.
All of it. So if somebody wants to help, they can go online and learn a lot about you all too. One of your phrases, what is the phrase? How you help, like because they served, we serve. You've got a great phrase.
Yes, we serve those who serve or have served us. So, meaning our active duty military and veterans and dependents, children. Children often come to our food pantry and are crying for a box of cereal. It's pretty sad.
You guys, I can't tell you how much you've done, and it was divine intervention, and you are the angel doing it. So if somebody wants to help,
A lot of angels.
there's a lot. Actually, I've been walking around here.
Great.
The-
This is wonderful. Thank
You've got
you
some
so
angels
much.
working around here, and they work fast and they work hard and they do a
Serious.
good job. Yeah, I can't keep up. I
Oh,
cannot
you'll be
keep
working
up. So.
before you leave.
We already have been. I'm a
okay,
little
good.
sweaty here. So, well, thank you. Thank you for all you've done, Mary, to envision this and have the bravery to do it. May we all step out and help you to do this job, because you're doing the hard part. We can help. So, with that, everybody, please come out to Vernon Hills Fall Fest. All proceeds come up here to do what it's got to do to help all these folks. Thank you so much. And if somebody wants to learn more, come up and help Mary. She'd take the help any day. I know you would. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Everyone, thank you.
We are inside. Beautiful clothes here. Carrie, I know you didn't want to talk on camera, but I've been working with you today. You are a house of fire. How long have you been working here?
For 5 years.
You and Mary were together when you started.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Mary said she was civilian, but this was her heart. What was your background?
Well, when I met Miss Mary, I kind of fell in love with her personality and things like that, and I kind of helped her out at the other job over there. So one day she told me she had a vision. So I asked her, could I work her vision with her? And she told me, yeah, and I told her I would not leave her vision until she get done with it.
Oh, this is a vision here. And man, you work and you make it so pretty and so nice in here. So thank you for all you do. Now, we've been putting out a call and said if somebody wants to help, if somebody wants to give, you're somebody they can come up and talk to figure out how to help, right?
Yes, ma'am, and a few of the volunteers.
Well, your friendly face is right up here. Come and see Carrie. She'll put you to work right away. I guarantee it. Thank you. We are with Terry. Terry's the guy in charge of the food room, and we're waiting for a lot of the veterans and the families to come in now, so I know it's going to get busy around here, but
Yeah.
what a mission you've got there, and you go through a lot of food, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we go through quite a bit. I'll bet we serve in a month close to 300 come through the food room.
Man,
And
that,
active military and veterans, both.
okay. So anybody who needs help, or Mary was
Any
saying
military.
family who's left, if somebody's deployed, they can
Yep.
come here and get support.
Yep, anybody that's deployed. The wives come in. We had a real good example about a month ago. A lady came in with her 2 little girls. Her husband's overseas. The little girl just lit up when she saw one of the cereals we had. It was Cocoa Puffs or something like that. And she just was going, oh, can we get that? Can we get that? And it's like, here, take 2 or 3. Yeah, take as many as you want.
If you guys need help in the food room, how can we help you?
We can always use volunteers to come in and help. There's a lot of hours. We're open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for people to come in for food, but Tuesday and Thursday we're restocking or we're going to pick up at other locations. We get donations from different grocery stores. And that's a lot of lifting, so we can always use some help lifting because you get a sore back after a while.
That's a lot of labor of love you guys are doing. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Terry. Thank
Oh,
you for
you're
the work
welcome.
you do, and we're going to try to help you out as much as we can.
Thank you. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Well, we are over at Countryside Fire. We can see they're always busy over here. Fireman Tony, you got a second, or? I mean, you guys are busy, but you keep the trucks clean anyway, so right?
Gotta keep them looking good.
I know Countryside Fire does have a good fleet out here, and it's patrolling the area. Let's remind people too, you patrol a wide area. Vernon Hills isn't the only place.
26 square miles.
There you go. There
Two
you go.
stations.
2 stations, one at Mundelein, one here. So.
But we get a lot of help from our neighbors. Mundelein, Libertyville, Lincolnshire, Long Grove.
You guys all work together. Pretty cool. That's we're very fortunate here. Well, since we're here, I know you're busy. This is busy. You're not just washing trucks. You're also in the schools because school started, and you like to keep everybody trained up and safe. What do you got for us? I know you've got a new saying that you want us to remember as you're pushing to keep us safe.
Close before you doze. Yes, there's a big campaign right now that UL, Underwriter Laboratories, putting out to close your doors before you go to sleep. Okay?
Explain why that would be helpful.
Well, Underwriter Laboratories has done a lot of research that shows should there be a fire, having your door closed will help keep a lot of smoke and heat out, providing a lot better chances of survivability.
Okay, so the idea is more time to then react.
Yes, and then hopefully you would know how to open a window, at least open the window, yell for help. The fire department can get a ladder to you.
And if by chance you were stuck in a fire, I remember you telling me once before, check don't just whip the door open, check it. You can touch it and you can tell what's going on.
Yeah, you could probably ask most of the fourth graders or anybody who's been through the Great Escape Challenge that you always would want to check the door at the back of your hand before opening it, check for heat, and then open it slowly, just a crack, just a peek to see what's going on the other side. However, we also teach the kids, close the door when you leave. That's going to keep any fire or smoke out and giving the fire more oxygen. And the students learn that, bring it home to mom and dad. But the campaign is close before you doze. So close that door when you go to sleep.
Okay. That's easy enough. That's a good rhyme. Close before your doze. And when we talk about what might happen that might wake you up, one of the things that you're hoping is that your smoke alarms would go off if you do have a problem, or your detectors. So you always want people to have those things working.
Yes. In addition to closing your doors when you go to sleep, important, you have to have working smoke alarms. One on every level. At least one smoke alarm on every level. If you only have one level, we recommend at least one smoke alarm in the bedroom hallway. Now, we get a lot of students that say, well, Fireman Tony, we have more than one per level, and that's better, I tell them. The more smoke alarms, the safer you are, but they got to be working. So check your batteries, test your smoke alarms once a month, change the batteries when we change the clocks.
Well, you've also said, too, and Underwriter Laboratories have said, after about 10 years, it's a good idea to get a whole new unit.
Well, the manufacturers of smoke alarms as well have a date stamped right on the smoke alarm, on the back of the smoke alarm. So when you take it down to change the batteries, check that date. Don't wait. Replace the smoke alarm if it's 10 years old.
You can do that for fairly inexpensive, and it's one of those lifesavers that every family should have.
Oh, absolutely. One of our community partners, Walmart, you can get a smoke alarm there with a battery for $4.
There you go. And you're always here to help people understand what to do. You've got information online. Like you said, you're around the schools all the time training our kids up, and they're training us in turn. So thank you for that. And as we're coming into October, we're watching this in September, but we're thinking about something coming up in October, and that's a great community event. Can you tell people about your open house?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to have our open house pancake breakfast on Sunday, October 6th from 8 a.m. till noon. Bring the family. It's $15 for all you can eat. Great pancakes, sausages, fruit, orange juice, coffee. Have a nice selection of food for everybody. And we're going to have some activities for the children. And come meet the firefighters, check out the equipment, and just a great community event on Sunday, October 6th from 8 a.m. till noon.
That is one that everybody looks forward to, and that money goes to support good programs, to make sure you've got things you need for some of the people that maybe can't afford it. So everything goes to a good cause, and it's just I got pictures from when my kids were little being over here. I mean, it's fun. Everybody likes to be here.
Yeah, you've been coming for quite some time now, so we're hoping to see all you guys out there. Bring the family, bring the relatives. It's a great community event. Sunday, October 6th, 8 a.m. till noon.
Thank you, Fireman Tony. And as always, we like to close with a reminder, if you're worried and you think you might need help.
When in doubt, call it out, 911.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
We are at Public Works Open House. It's one of those fun things that happens every couple of years over here at the Public Works Department on Greenleaf Drive. We're with Dave Brown, who's the Public Works Director. Every 2 years, you're kind of like a cicada or something like that. You come out.
2-year cicada. This is just a great event that we have. It really promotes public works, and it really is a community event. You can tell a lot of kids enjoy themselves. I have conversations with parents that they know it's every other year, and they know the age of their kids based on when they attend these events and what they're able to climb on. But it's just a great event. It's a great opportunity for residents to observe what we do on a closer level. They can see the trucks that we drive and the equipment that we use to serve the community.
Yeah, and your staff gets involved. They've got a lot of giveaways. They've set up a lot of things to look at. And you've got partners that come in too.
Yeah, we have a lot of partners, Clark Mosquito, Lake County Public Works, ComEd, Park District, Fire District, Julie. I'm sure I'm forgetting 1,000 of them. So.
Yeah, but it's a great event, and it's fun, and it's free. And you even feed us when we're over here.
Yeah, we have food. I don't know what to say. I think it's just a fantastic event. A lot of people you communicate over the phone or via email, and you don't get to meet them. And so it's just nice being able to, converse with people and talk to them about things that we work on together.
Excellent. Well, thank you. So if you missed it this year, I mean, look at the sights and sounds we're going to have for you here. But mark it on your calendar. 2 years from now, just like clockwork, we'll be back. So thanks very much.
Okay. Thank you.
With Ken Lohr. He's one of the arborists. You got some stuff going on here. Now, I know you use all kind of tools here, but some of the simple tools are the ones that really help you out. What are these pulleys for?
Well, actually, I'm just kind of demonstrating a mechanical advantage with using these pulleys and these ropes to try and lift a log. Something that we might do on occasion to get a little extra lifting effort or pulling effort. So we're just kind of demonstrating for the kids.
It's like a science lesson.
Exactly. So using pulleys, they can get a lot more lifting force to be able to lift a heavy log versus just trying to lift it with one rope.
When right here you've got one pulley or two pulleys, so which is easier then?
Definitely the two pulleys.
Gotcha. And it looks like you're doing some other stuff. Pretty artistic over here. So you've become a chainsaw artist with all those down trees?
Yeah, over the years I've kind of always just tinkered around a little bit with it. So this year for the open house, I made a tiki figure and I carved a small little chair. Something the chairs is something I've done for a long time for little kids' chairs, but the tiki is something new.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty cool. And for a long time we had so many trees because of the emerald ash borer. You guys were cutting down trees all the way. That's kind of settled down. We kind of got a handle on it.
Yeah, we definitely have a handle. We don't have as nearly many ash trees left out there as we started with. But yeah, it's more manageable right now.
Well, thank you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you to you and your crew, and excellent work here on the artistic stuff. Another little side job for Ken Lohr. Thank you. One of the people we're here at Public Works to talk with is Emily Jones. You're a Girl Scout, correct? What's your troop number?
My troop number is 40863.
So you're around here. You've got some girls around here. You're also a Vernon Hills High School student. What year are you this year?
I'm a sophomore.
Busy year. So you're busy at school. You're busy with sports. And now I understood that you're going to take on as your huge Girl Scout-like pinnacle project a rain garden. What's it called?
It's a rain garden that's going to be planted at the Vernon Hills Arbor Theater.
Okay, and what does a rain garden mean? Like, what is it? Different plants in it? Is it how the water runs through it? What does that mean?
A rain garden is a bunch of native plants that have deep roots so that they can take up the water. So if you have a bunch of water in a certain place, you can put a rain garden there so that the rain garden will take up that water and it won't look like some soggy grass.
Oh, so you could do this at your house then? Like if you had like a low spot that gets spongy, you could do this then? Okay, if somebody wanted to find out more, I know you're going to have this over at the Arbor Theater. Can get a hold of you through Public Works or something like that? So if I wanted to put a rain garden in, maybe you could give me some tips?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And what are some of the plants that you consider deep-rooted native plants? Are they hard to find? Is it something you can't buy? Or how do you do that?
Some of the plants are butterfly weed and milkweed. Those are the best ones to attract monarchs.
Okay. So we're going to see not only a swampy area sucked up, but we'll probably see more butterflies and things. So, okay. When do you start working on this project?
I'm starting to plant in late September, early October.
Okay, so we're going to see something possibly this fall. We can come and see that.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Emily. And if people want to know more, you can contact Public Works. Emily's got lots of good information she'll share with you, and we can't wait to see it. Thank you, Emily. We are here at the Swalco table with Merlan Rampal. Now, tell people what Swalco is. I mean, it's some alphabet letters, but what does that mean?
I think some people recognize us as Swalco. It stands for the Solid Waste Agency of Lake County, Illinois, but we're a little bit more of that. We're kind of the sustainability arm for this region.
So when you talk about sustainability, is that the R's that we always talk about? What are the R's?
Yes, the R's are, we've added a couple of new ones. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, rot or compost, and buy recycled.
Well, there you go. So you did add some more R's. I'm glad you told me there. I'd never gotten them all. Well, then you seem to be here. It says reduce the stream of food. Is that composting then?
We've been doing a lot of work. The next solid waste plan update for this whole region is starting 2019 for the next 5 years, so we're just beginning work on that. And a couple of the areas we're going to focus on are food waste, diverting food waste from the landfill, and textiles is also going to be a big one too. And as you know, Vernon Hills was one of the first to come on board when we started about 6 years ago our clothing and textile collection program, which is a full circle program, new and gently used. Clothing and textiles of all kinds. You can go to our website and find a list of everything that's accepted. And then with that reuse, that allows us to take anything that's worn or torn or a single sock and we recycle it. Okay. So as long as we're getting that full circle mix, we're able to continue the program. And Vernon Hills was one of the first partners with us on that, stepped up to the plate first. So
when we talk about Vernon Hills and recycling and what you can do, I know your website, like you said, you can go on there to figure out how to repurpose, how to divert so it isn't just going in the landfill. Yeah. And you've got all that information there.
There's so many great resources there. There's information on recycling and how to recycle right. There's a where do I recycle this guide. So maybe for those items that can't go in the curbside bin, what do I do with them? Is there maybe a place somewhere where I can take those? You can call our office too if you have a question. We're also out here today with the village promoting backyard composting as well as food waste diversion. And I've got some materials here today on how people can reduce food waste from the start by storing things properly, meal planning. We've got some great resources and information. And food waste is going to be a really big one in organics too, because most scientists today will say number 3 cause, global warming, climate change, food waste in our landfills. Really? And it's something like you and I can actually tackle and do something about our community here.
Well, and I see you've got some buckets over here. Those are composting buckets like you'd put in your home.
Compost pails, and we have a compost bin here as well, which we sell for about half retail cost out to the community.
So that's something I could go on to Swalco and get a rain barrel. I could get a compost.
We have them in stock. Absolutely, contact us and see.
That's the thing, you do sell out because everybody looks to you for all this stuff. But this is all stuff that we can do and we can teach our kids to do, or our kids can teach us to do. So if people want more information, we'll go online to your website.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Good to see you.
Well, here we are. It is the 2019 version of National Night Out here in Vernon Hills. We're with the guys that have been doing this for years. How many years do we think this cookout's been going on?
Well, National Night Out has been around in Vernon Hills for about 24. This is, I think, about the 15th year for the cookout and the volleyball and things.
And when we talk about the cookout, we're talking a cookout. You actually get a meal it's free.
Yeah, you know what? We started out with hamburgers and hot dogs years ago, but luckily we've had Chick-fil-A come in and help us out a little bit, and so it's a little bit less work on our end, but it's a lot better product to end up with.
Yeah. Well, and when we talk about hot dogs, you guys go through hundreds of hot dogs.
720 to be exact, if you're counting.
Okay, well, we'll count because that's a lot. And we got pop. I'm from Wisconsin. We got pop. We got water. We got everything, and it's all free because it's all sponsored, and you've got great sponsors.
We do. We have a lot of help from the community. Howard Wallach from A to Z Entertainment, the Disc Shack, he gets everybody going. Robert Brahms from Record a Hit with the inflatables. Dracocha University's here. I've got a lot of Citizens Police Academy volunteers that come in and help out with the legwork. A lot of volunteers will be here in a couple minutes. A lot of help.
A lot of help, and it's a great community, family-friendly. Get out here and get together. When we talk about that, that's the purpose of National Night Out, is to make community.
Yeah, it's the police community partnership, and this event signifies one thing that we do per year, but it really kind of is a culmination of what we hope to be our relationship with the community each and every year. So that's why we have so many police volunteers out here helping out with this, because quite honestly, this is not just a free party we do for the community. It's we have a partnership with the community.
So everybody can get to know you guys at VHPD. And another thing you guys do is you take on people in volleyball. Who's playing volleyball here tonight? Which of you guys? Anybody?
No, not either one of us. We don't have the time right now to do it. So we've got a bunch of our officers and some of the family members playing, some teams from the community.
So this is National Night Out 2019. We're going to keep going strong every year with this, but it's one of those things to mark on your calendar because it's important. It's community. It's community working together. It's a great night.
First Tuesday in August.
Excellent. Thank you very much for all your help. Thank you to everybody who volunteered. Thanks.
Thanks, Lynn.
We are with Gina Pena. You are the catering manager at Vernon Hills Chick-fil-A, and this is a major undertaking. This bus back here, this van, you're actually cooking sandwiches.
Yes, we have a full kitchen on the back of the truck, and we'll be preparing 2,500 sandwiches to give away to the Vernon Hills community.
And when you say 2,500, you've been giving away 2,500 sandwiches every time they have this event ever since Chick-fil-A came to town.
Yes, so we've partnered with the Vernon Hills Police Department to serve all of the community, and 2,500 sandwiches for free every time.
And it goes. It's not like you ever take a sandwich back. They go.
They go. They're popular.
Yeah, delicious, though. Thank you very much, Chick-fil-A, and for all the people working here to make sure we're all fed. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We are with Countryside Fire's Fireman Tony Rodkey. Thanks for taking a minute because I know you guys are busy. You're in charge of the water play out here at National Night Out.
Yeah, and we love to do it. You know, it's great just to cool down the kids on a beautiful summer night here at National Night Out, Hartman Park. And I got to say, Vernon Hills Police Department does a great job with putting this event together.
It's a great time. It's a great time for the community to get together, know your neighbor, know all the people that are our first responders. You got a whole crew out here.
Yeah, it's about getting out, being part of the community, self-policing, have a little safety, a little fun, a little something to eat.
A little something to eat, a little run through the sprinkler. It's all good.
Yeah, cool it down.
Excellent. Thanks, Tony.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Chief Crease. On behalf of everyone at the Vernon Hills Police Department, we just want to thank everyone for coming out. It's been a great year, and our National Night Out is a wonderful chance for us to interact with the public, and it was great to see everyone here. So look forward to another successful year next year. Hope you all make it. Thank you.
Well, that wraps up this edition of the Vernon Hills Update. If you have comments or suggestions, please contact Mike Stordo at 847-918-3560 or email mikes@vhills.org. Thank you for tuning into the Vernon Hills Update.